says to him, well, if we're going to do it this way, you got to do it that way. And I said, I might not have made videos for... It's you. Yes, hello guys, and it is good to be back again after not making videos for a while. I'm not going to get into why I didn't do it, but, anyway. By the way, before I actually do carry on here, what do you guys think of the new do? I mean, yeah, I put up photos about 2 weeks ago or something like that there, but what do you guys think of it? You like it? You don't like it? Let me know in the comments down below here, but, yeah. I'm just going to switch my hair back and forth from side to side throughout the video. But anyway, yes guys, this is my Q&A video, my very first Q&A video, and let's get down to some of the questions that you guys just want to know about me. So I asked you guys to come up with a bunch of questions that you wanted to know, what random things that you want to ask me. They could be random questions, personal questions, any sort of questions. So I went to Facebook, through a couple of groups, through a couple of pages, and found out what people wanted to know through my own page. So let's get right down to the questions, and here's question number 1. Martin Corrigan on Facebook said that he once only had the choice to eat an ostrich or a springbok. He chose springbok. What would I choose? Considering I've never had a springbok and I've never had an ostrich, but if I had to choose one to have, I'd probably pick the ostrich because, really, have you seen ostriches? That's all I can say. Dave Kinsella asks, what was your biggest motivation to do YouTube? Wow, Dave, thanks for that question. So my biggest motivation to do YouTube was the fact that I enjoyed doing music stuff, and I enjoyed doing a lot of filming work, and I done a lot of filming work in school. I studied movies, I studied how to make them, all the work that goes behind them, and I thought to myself, why not bring that into my own life and share the skills that I have learned doing filmmaking and put it into an entertainment sort of sense. So basically that was the idea, came from there to start doing YouTube stuff. But then I thought, okay, at first I wasn't going to do it by myself, I was going to do it with a group of people. Now, as you've probably seen throughout my whole YouTube, there's been a couple of videos where I put a link in the description about my old channel, The Righteous Boys, where it's basically just a bunch of me and friends sitting around, had a little camera phone and just filming weird stuff, and we thought, let's make something out of it. Unfortunately, nothing ever came from it, just from me and one other of the Righteous Boys there who actually made a sketch video called Fear, which, if you want to watch that, I'll put the link in the description for you to watch that. That was the motivation that started off the YouTube, and then after that, planned to actually start making videos together, like each and every week, to set up for everybody to watch, but it never really came together. So what I decided to do was, I'll take the Righteous Boys name, because I was the one who posted a lot of videos about it on the channel, and I thought, well, if I'm going to continue doing videos by myself, why not make my own brand recognition, why not make my own name? So I took the Righteous from the Righteous Boys and used my own name, and I put Danny Righteous. That's where that came from, and there's my biggest motivation for YouTube so far, because I genuinely love to entertain people and all you guys who actually like to watch. Really what it's all about, the inspiration for YouTube coming about, I really like doing this, and I spend a lot of my time on YouTube. Mind you, I do go out, don't worry about that, I am a social person. But I spend a lot of my time on YouTube, see what other creators come up with and see what they do, and what I'm going for and what you've seen throughout my channel is originality, sort of trying not to copy what other YouTubers do. And some videos are similar to what others do, but not all of them. I go for originality, and I use my own humour, which is what a lot of YouTubers do, but that's how I roll. Now, Gleason just asked a standard question, white meat or dark meat? I gotta say, I gotta go with dark meat. Dagman DeVito, he asked, would you rather freeze to death or be burnt alive? That is a tough one. Both of them are excruciating, slow, painful ways to die, so what would I choose? I think burning alive would be quicker than freezing to death, so I'm going to choose burning alive. Rory O'Donnell asked, strawberry jam or raspberry jam? That's simple, strawberry. Michael Redart asked, if you were on a burning ship with one other friend and you had to document your last moments on that, who would you want a friend to be with you, and what would your last moments that you document be? Yeah, if I'm on a ship and I have to document my last moments with a friend, it'd probably be my best friend, and me and him would be on that ship, and the last moments of our life would just be like, have a camera and just be like, well, we did our best, we've had a good run, but yeah, we're gonna die. Bye. Joking. Sean McDermott, he asked, if money was not an issue and it's your final day to live, what would you do or where would you go? If money wasn't an issue, I would take myself off into the States, on that final last day, although the flight alone would be quite long. But if I can get there in no time, I would probably take myself off to LA just to be in LA, because it's quite a big place, quite a popular place. It's got to be somewhere that I would most likely want to visit. Or I'd go to Paris for one simple reason. Money's not an issue. I go straight down to the catacombs. That's what I want to do. That's what I want my final thing on this earth to be. Although I'm never going to know when I'm going to die, but if I knew I was going to die like later on in life, and I knew, for example, if I knew when I was going to die, the last thing I would do was take myself off to the catacombs because, well, I would know when I'm going to die because I'm going into the catacombs, and, well, not many people come out of there. Oh well. Another questioner from Dane Kingzilla, he says, if you had to choose between doing YouTube and your best friend, what would you do? So it would either be I continue doing YouTube and no longer speak to my best friend, or no longer do YouTube and be with my best friend. Honestly, I love doing YouTube, I love my best friend, but I gotta go with my best friend. Honesty. This one wasn't really a question, this one's more of a request. Someone on Facebook commented on my page. Nick Drake asked me to give a shout out to Emmanuel Neil on my next video, so let's shout out to you, Emmanuel Neil. I hope you're watching and I hope you're subscribed to this channel. Mark McLean on my Facebook page turned around and asked me, what's your favourite 999, because we're in the UK, emergency siren? I don't really think I have a favourite emergency siren. I mean, it's not as if in particular I hear an emergency services coming on. I'm just like, you know what? It's not the right siren. Change it. It'd be super awkward if I did that. You know, just hacked into an ambulance, fire engine, cop car, and just messed around with the sirens and changed them. As soon as they drive off in an emergency, all you hear is... Sounds like something that would amuse me. And finally, Kathy McAleese asked, what's it like to be Don? Well, I'm sure you know. But hey, let's have a look. You're quite a tall person, aren't you? I feel intimidated. Such a small person to me. Ha! I taller than you. So that's what it's like to be done. It's not right. So guys, that's going to do it for this week. If you really like this video, give that a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. If you want to get in contact with me, like my Facebook page on Facebook, and then you can add me on my other account. You can add me on all my other social media, so you can Google Plus, and you can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Snapchat, you can find me on Vine and all the others if you want to see more from me. And that's going to do me for this week. Bye! That's going to wrap up this Q&A video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a little thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, just subscribe down here, right down below, and I'll see you next week for next week's video. Thank you, bye! Anyway, let's get on to the real... Yes, guys, this is my Q&A video, very first Q&A. I'm going to do it again. Michael... I'm kidding, do you really think... I'm kidding, you really think I'm going to end like that? I'm not going to end like that. I'm going to end on a really short message, which is going to be subscribed to my face. You really think I'm going to end like that? Just telling you to come down and watch next week's video? I don't even know if there's going to be a next week's video. I don't know. But all I need you to do is subscribe to the channel, like the video, if you give it a thumbs up if you did like it. So guys, that's going to be my time for this week. If you did like the video, give it a little thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, see more, just subscribe to the button down below, and then if you want to see